All right, listen up because this is part 2 of things you should know if you're traveling to Europe as an American for the first time. Of course, here's the disclaimer that Europe is a continent with many countries. This will not apply everywhere. However, the continent of Europe shares social and cultural norms that we don't have in the US. Okay, moving on to number 1, you will walk a lot. This means that you need to bring very comfortable shoes. The reason you're probably going to be walking a lot is because you'll likely be in very walkable cities, which is the standard in Europe, not the standard in the US. So even though you will also likely be using public transportation, you will need to walk a lot of places, and it'll be easier to walk a lot of places. So make sure you're ready for that. 2 is that scams are rampant in tourist areas, and you need to be aware of them. Not only because they can scam you out of money, but also because you can end up in scary or even physically unsafe situations if you're not aware. So be very aware of what's going on around you, and before you visit a place, Google what the scams are and read up on it and become an expert. I'm thinking about those Paris ones. We all know the girl on here that does those. Number 3 is that there is such a thing as escalator etiquette, and you better learn it. There are a lot of escalators all over Europe. I mean, all over the place. But especially when you're using like the metro underground, there's going to be escalators to get down there, and people are in a rush to get to where they need to go. If you're in the way, they're not going to be happy. If you're not actively moving on the escalator, move over to the right. If you are, go to the left. You can remember it like when you're passing on the highway in the US. Number 4 is that English is widely spoken, so don't worry too much about communicating. I get this question literally all the time. People are like, I'm so scared of the, language barrier. We are lucky that a lot of people speak English, and there are reasons for that. But that is the case. So just know most people know English, and if they don't, it's on you to try to communicate with them. So learn the basics of the language of where you're going so that you can get by on the little that you need if you have to find the bathroom or you need to pay for your bill or whatever. And it's just kind. The locals will really appreciate it. Very last one is bring an outlet converter. The outlets are not the same. I don't know if you know that. Some people do, some people don't. But if you don't, get a universal adapter so that you can plug in anything anywhere, and you don't have to worry about bringing a specific one for Europe because they're not all the same in Europe either. Also be aware of like hair tools. They might not work abroad because the voltage is different as well.